What's good people, it's Ocean. In today's video, we're going to be making what I think could be the next hot subgenre of trap music and possibly the hottest genre in 2024. It's called Hoodtrap.
I'm on the up block like let's find Wally. Sorry, I never touched nobody.
So what is Hoodtrap? It's been skyrocketing all over social media recently. I keep seeing these remixes pop up. It mainly consists of having a dark melody layered with a unique snare pattern, and then you have the 808 bass line hitting at the same time. It's definitely a vibe. Let's get into it. Step one, let's do a melody. Usually with these beats, they're like 160 to 170 BPM. I'm just gonna go for 160 BPM. And then we're gonna need to make a dark melody. So something in the minor keys. I've got this weird sound pulled up from Analog Labs. So I'm just gonna pencil in a melody. I'm gonna start with the bass notes. So we got these chords down. Sounds very, very spooky and mysterious. Just gonna repeat it over, and then maybe at the end we'll have a little bit of variation. And then it's got a lot of low end at the moment, so I just want to add in some notes at the top. It's a good start, that's a good foundation for that dark vibe that we're going for. I just want to add a little bit of reverb on it. So I'm going to open up elements, pull up this wind. Now that we've got the foundation going, I'm going to layer this sound with another sound. I think I'm going to pull up Electric X this time because we can make the VST do a lot of the work. It's got a lot of different weird sounds in there, but it's very, very good for movement. Alright, that sounds cool, but it's a bit clashy, so let's try and pull this up an octave. I'm just going to EQ it a little bit as well, just so it's not going too crazy. I like that so far. Let's continue to build on this. I think that sounds cool. Let's add one more lead on top of this. So I'm just going to use that as like a bell in the beginning of the melody. Okay, that does sound cool, but I think we could make this even darker. And the best way to do that, if you remember from making drill beats, this plugin right here is kind of crucial. Let's add in some half time to half speed this. Hey. See, already that dark vibe just goes, I think it might be just like too low in pitch. Maybe let's try it and change the key. I think for one part, what I'm going to do is actually just bounce this one in place so it turns into an audio file, and then I'm just going to speed this one up by squeezing it, and then also I'm going to just up the pitch. So maybe for one part we could have this going. Because it's quite dark, I want to add some high end onto it, so I'm going to add in a few more leads and just a few more sounds. Alright, right now it sounds a little bit raw, so let's just EQ it a little bit. I kind of just want it to be like slightly in the background, nothing too crazy. So now we just drowned it out with some reverb, a little bit drip on there as well. And now it sounds like it's got like a beeping sound in there. I kind of just want to layer that with another beeping sound. It's from my Trap Essentials kit. It's called the Pluck Assassin. So now we got the melody going. Step two, we got to add some drums on this. So when it comes to Hoodtrap beats, it has a very particular snare pattern. When you hear it, it's like ch, 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 ch. So we're gonna start with that as a foundation, and then we'll just continue building. So I've got my Drill Essentials kit pulled up because drill sounds are good for Hoodtrap. And let's find like a nice snare to go with it. I think this one could work. So that's the foundation there. What I'm gonna do now is just spice it up with like some rolls and stuff like that. And then with the velocities of these snares, we can just drag them up so they kind of ascend upwards. So after the typical bounce, I've just added in a few more notes just to give it a nice bounce towards the end. Now I'm gonna add an 808 bass on this. And usually with these kind of beats, it's nice to use a Spins 808. The Spins just always works. If you need the Spins 808, I'm pretty sure I have it in my free kit Tsunami. So if you wanna grab that, then there's a free link in the description to go ahead and grab that. Once you've got that layer there, now you can start going crazy, filling in the pockets, adding in rolls, just like you did for the snares. And then once again, we'll drag up the velocities of each 808. So now together, it's like that sounded sick so far. So that's the main part. Now this is where we can get creative and kind of just do what we want. So I'm gonna add an open hat on it next. And then another open hat will go nice with this. And I'm just gonna pan this one to the right slightly. I think what would sound really cool with this is like a fill, like a drill fill right at the end. I think that would work sick. Let's drag that in. It might be a little bit busy, so I'm just gonna cut that first half. I've just arranged out the beat a little bit, but one way to make these beats hit a little bit harder is using this plugin on your master chain, and it is called the TR5. So usually what I do is just put it to soft overload and then I mess around with the gain. Jeez, this one is banging. It'd be cool to hear like some actual rapping, some lyrics on top of this one. So yeah, that is how you make Hoodtrap beats. This one came out really, really nice. And this is my first time making them, which was sick. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And also check out this video right here where I show you how to make drill beats for Central C.